presented by National Stock Exchange.
This is TV18 and you're watching CNBC TV18.
Presented by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Hello and welcome to Plan F, your financial fitness plan presented by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund and CNBC TV18. This investor education initiative by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund will empower you to invest better and smarter and make the right financial decisions. Today, we bring you the story of 49-year-old self-employed professional MS Rao, who hails from Andhra Pradesh.
My name is MS Rao, 49 years young. I am retired life insurer. I stay at Bhimavaram, a town in coastal Andhra, famous for fishes and prawns.
MS Rao opted for early retirement so he could devote all his time to investing smarter and better and multiplying his money. As a retired government employee, he knew he was entitled to receive lifelong pension, and that's when he decided to do something different in his second innings. Today, he plans to venture into the real estate industry. And though this transition hasn't been as smooth sailing as he had hoped, systematic and regular investments over the years have brought him a long way.
Being financially independent allows me to take care of my ailing mother and mentally challenged youngest son. Also, being financially independent allows one to follow ethics he values and to lead a honest life.
In a few moments from now, our experts will analyze Mr. Rao's portfolio and take him through the rights and wrongs. But before that, let's go across to the Inquisition Chamber where Cyrus Brocha is standing by to help us understand Mr. Rao's story just a little bit better.
Yes, thank you, Sumera, so much, and I'm wishing you a very happy birthday, although I have no idea when your birthday is, but just for future reference, I've already wished you. Now, let's meet Mr. Rao. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming here. I've researched you a lot. Very interesting man. We'll talk about your journey, your financial journey. We'll talk about your life next few minutes. We'll learn a little bit about you, and then we'll put you in the hands of these experts who will use their Plan F thinking to make you into a financially very sound man, although I'm sure you agree you're pretty sound right now. Let's start at the end, which is at age 47, you actually quit everything and decided to go full into investments.
I have to quit my regular paying job just to take care of my family and then to take care of my finances. I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I wanted to be on my own. Instead of working for somebody else, I want to provide work for some people. So that.
Yeah, but Mr. Rao, what I want to explain here is that at a young age of 47, a person who's worked in insurance, which is a very popular field, or at least was a very popular field to work in, worked all over the country, worked in different places, then you switched to another corporate, worked that corporate line, did the corporate hard yards, and then at the tender age of 47, said, okay, enough is enough, I'm going to drop all this and I'm going to do something else. I'm going to try and make more money by working from home, what with the net and other things that are available for you to invest with. So I want to know, where did the confidence come to do this? Because today people are so worried, the job markets being what they are worldwide and in India, people are worried about their jobs, and you just walked away at young age of 47 like a young Sachin Tendulkar.
So that confidence comes from my investments I made right from the beginning with a plan. So and I get a little bit pension, my earlier employer also. So all those things gave me confidence. So I
let's
can
understand, you get a little pension from your first job, your longest serving job, which tides you a bit. But let's be honest, that can't be too much. It's that's all you have, that's your base. And now all you're doing is you're trading, you're looking at markets, in fact, you've written that you're looking at other things like real estate and things like that in your second innings, as you call it. So actually you feel this is going to be a more prosperous period, 47 onwards.
Yeah, definitely. Because now with longevity going up and up, so one can work without any hassles up to age 75 also. Like
speaking like a true politician. No retirement, retirement age.
No,
Pension for life.
why politicians, when one NRN can start a second innings, when Ratan Tata can go up to 75 years, why not me?
So are you advocating for people in the corporate line, people who feel they're in dry jobs, one-dimensional sort of work, that maybe they should look at it, leaving the job and finding other avenues to make money?
No. You definitely can live, provided you can sustain yourself. That is also very important. You can't simply jump into this thing. But first make a foundation, then this thing, because without anything you must be able to sustain for at least 2 to 3 years. This transition period, you must be able to negotiate the transition period. Otherwise, simply I am not advising you jump and afterwards you blame Mr. Rao. You may.
No, we won't actually. There will be many more jobs in the economy thanks to you. People will all be retiring early. No, but Mr. Rao, let's, before we go into the beginning, I want to get into the chronology of your life. Let's quickly talk about your wife. When you decided at 47 to sort of quit, was she worried?
No, not that much worried, but still she likes to see me in a 10 to 5 job only. Because if I am in trouble, she won't get her regular quota of gold jewelry every year.
Oh, okay. Throughout your biodata, numbers are mentioned very specifically. Let me just try and find one. Your starting salary was 817 rupees per month. This is which year?
Yes. Way back in December 1984.
1984. Yes. So 870, not that much money. 870, even in 1984.
No. It is quite a big money, because with that 817 rupees, my family of 8 members we sustained with that family.
On this one salary in 1984, 817 rupees.
Yes.
How we would like to go back to those days. We'd all be so rich right now.
Yes,
I presently have more than 817 rupees. Yes. It's an amazing fact. Were people influencing you at this point about finance and investments and things like that?
No, it is not like that, because I am coming from a low income family. Always my first love is money. So I wanted to...
The first love is money?
Yes. Okay. Obviously, when you don't have something, you love that thing, to acquire that thing.
So that's Mrs. Sharma, who's my neighbor, but this is another story. Let's focus back on money. You use some very interesting phrases, which I hope I can find. You said a penny saved is a penny earned, or rather in your words it is, if you take care of your pence, pounds will take care of themselves.
Yes.
You want to take us through that? So that basically means that you don't want to invest, you want to just save.
No, saving, and then after saving only you can think of investing. Without saving you can't invest.
So were investments happening back in Mumbai when you had started working there?
Yeah. Then even before I came to Mumbai, I started investing.
And then you had this, towards the late 90s, you had this tech boom. And that's not such a nice story apparently. What happened then?
No, tech boom, I invested like any other investor, and I burnt my hands. But still, I am having some remains of the same thing.
You're still hoping the boom will come back, so you've kept some of the shares.
Yeah.
And how would you decide how much money to put in investments and all that? Your wife would also take part in this, or just you?
See, basically what I used to do is, whatever surplus money at the end of the month, I used to put in a cooperative bank to earn 1.5% extra compared to a scheduled nationalized banks. Then that will be for, I use it to put for a short-term deposits. If it is necessary, I used it. Otherwise, I rolled it into again for another 3 months, 6 months, like that. And once I came into income tax bracket, so my first priority was to escape the tax, to save the tax, not to escape.
Save the tax.
So after some time, I crossed that limit also. So then I started investing in IPOs.
So the investment, let's say the learning process became very strong in Mumbai.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by people who talk finance all the time.
Yes.
And now let's cut back to your family life. You got married.
Yeah.
And then I think at some point you took a placement back in your hometown or close to your hometown.
Yeah.
You got married, you had 2 children.
Yeah.
Tell us the responsibilities of having 2 children. Obviously the budget increases. And yet at 47 you are willing to walk away from all this with 2 sons as well as a wife?
No, I planned for everything.
Your first son is studying?
Studying his pharmacy.
Doctorate in pharmacy.
Doctorate.
Your younger son?
Younger son was a little mentally challenged, so we have to take care of him for a...
So did the cost mount because of that?
Yes, obviously.
So that also didn't worry you when you decided at 47 to walk away?
No.
Okay. So what do you predict for your future now? In the next couple of years, what do you think the markets will get better, things will happen, and you'll be owning lots of real estate, for example?
Yeah.
Hopefully?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Mr. Rao, nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
what I'm going to do is we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get some really serious, important people who know markets and who can get you good deals in real estate in Mumbai and things like that, so that we can make your future a very prosperous one. But nice talking to you. Thank you so much. Sumaira, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back.
Let India's brightest B-school minds battle it out in India's biggest business strategy competition. Presenting Mahindra War Room Season 6. Witness the ultimate face-off between the top 22 teams at these times only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by Mahindra.
Nobody knows it all, but we all know a little something. And if those little somethings came together, we could do almost anything. Like windows that turn sunlight into electricity. It may seem like magic, but it's simply chemistry. The same chemistry that can make plastic bags compostable and wind turbines more durable. Good connections today can make for a better tomorrow. That's why we don't just make chemicals, we create chemistry. BASF, the chemical company.
मास्टरप्रेन्योर में इस बार कोलकाता की बारी, जहां होगा इम्तिहान ईस्ट जोन के प्रतियोगियों का।
कॉस्ट बेनिफिट देके क्वालिटी बेनिफिट देते हैं।
बहुत सारी अच्छी चीजें हैं, but then we will not be in a position to give because of cost factor of it.
हम लोग की टर्नओवर at this point of time it is 13 lakhs.
अगर आप 40 लाख रेज करेंगे आपकी तो कंपनी बिक जाएगी
100%।
देखिए मास्टरप्रेन्योर का जोनल राउंड मुकाबला कोलकाता में इन वक्त पर सिर्फ CNBC आवाज पर। Supported by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Presented by Sona Group, Driving Tomorrow. Entrepreneurial Business Growth Partner, TradeIndia.com. Powered by Dainik Bhaskar.
Attention Dish TV DTH subscribers. Unless you contact Dish TV, signals of some of your favorite TV channels may not be available to you as part of your subscription with effect from 1st January 2014. To continue watching these channels as part of your subscription at no extra cost, please contact Dish TV on the following numbers or get in touch with other DTH or cable operators for a new connection.
This week, NSE FinWiz meets young professionals at Larsen & Toubro in Mumbai with the country's finest experts who advise them on sound financial planning.
The probability of somebody who's doing it for a living to give you a good financial strategy is far more than you discovering it and then making mistakes.
If you invest 1,000 rupees for a period of 30 years, the corpus that you will accumulate at the end of 30 years would be 54 lakhs.
Catch NSE FinWiz at these times only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by National Stock Exchange.
Welcome back. You're watching Plan F, your financial fitness plan presented by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund and CNBC TV18. This investor education initiative by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund will help empower people to invest better. So today, we're joined by Gajendra Kothari, MD and CEO, Etika Wealth Management, and N. Krishnan, Director, Value Investment Wealth Management. And today, we're analyzing Mr. Rao's portfolio. Did you have a good time with Cyrus? You're looking happy.
Yeah, madam. Very
Okay, so the inquisition is over, and let's now get to the advice part, and we'll try and help you with your portfolio. So experts, you've gone through Mr. Rao's portfolio. What's the one thing that really stands out to you?
Yeah, basically what struck me most was the fact that his expenses are much more than his revenue at this point in time. It is understandable because he just retired, I mean, from a job, and then he's planning to look at probably starting some business or something like that. But right now what he requires, I think he has got a plan of building some corpus and a long term for his children. So he needs to first reduce his expenses and then have a positive cash flow so that he starts creating some money for the long term stuff. That's very critical.
All right, so currently expenses are more, but you have a plan in place, or at least the blueprint of a plan. What about you, Gajendra? What struck you the most?
I think because he worked all his life in an insurance company, he has accumulated a lot of insurance plans in the process. So I saw his portfolio and I found 14 insurance plans, all are life insurance, but none of them strikingly health insurance plan, which is surprising, you know. And he recently had paid a big mistake. I mean, paid 1 lakh rupees for his wife's cover. So I think that was quite shocking.
We've analyzed Mr. Rao's portfolio in the Phenometrica risk tolerance test that we have, and the results show that he has a willingness to go for high risk investments. At his age, do you think he can further allow himself to be taking those kind of risks, and how does his portfolio compare with his profile?
Currently his portfolio is very much into risk, high risk. He is invested in direct equity. He is given loan to somebody, you know, at a very high rate. So his willingness is there, but his ability is not there to take risk. So he should consolidate all his investments, all his policies and other things, and plan in an organized manner, in a balanced way, which can help him meet his goals, future goals.
All right, and now you have a lot of time on your hands, so you can get to be doing that. What about you?
Basically, his profile has changed from a person who was working for a company to a person who may have to create his own revenue. So looking at that into, keeping that in mind, possibly what we should look at is first close his housing loan, so that he can take care of the EMI is just going an outflow of around, I think, 3,88,850 is EMI, annual EMI outflow from his portfolio, and he's got an exposure to direct stocks, which is not advisable to investors like probably who don't have access to the research. Direct stock is a very risky in this thing, and even in mutual fund portfolio, he's got a lot of exposure to sector funds, which is again not a great idea for an individual like him. You should look at diversified equity funds. You should look at those kind of funds, which probably will look at the broader market rather than look at a specific sector fund. So once he does the restructuring and then brings back his numbers to positive cash flow on a regular basis, then he can also think in the long-term plan for creating a corpus for his future.
What does he do now, Gajendra, with the many insurance policies that he's collected? Is there a way to consolidate that?
Yes, certainly. So, the financial plan says that you should have just three things: one, term plan; second, health insurance; and then third, goal-based investing. You already have a term plan, which is very good. Just go for a health insurance plan. Consolidate all your investment insurance policies into just few policies. You'll save a lot of premiums going away every year. Just channelize this into goal-based, plan and invest into diversified mutual funds, and that will help you meet both of your goals.
But do you think his plan, the one that he's put in place now, is sufficient, or is there more that needs to be done?
He has put all his deposits in cooperative societies, not even cooperative banks or other banks, and he's given 5 lakh rupees loan in an unorganized fashion. So this is a very high risk thing which has no recourse at all, So I think he should strictly look at kind of closing this down and moving to a safer place.
All right, so risk is going to be out of the book right now.
Yes.
But for, talking about his home loan, is this the same as the Andhra property that you have?
No, that is a different one.
Okay, that's different, but there too you're making some bit of losses.
Yes. Means it has not appreciated.
It hasn't appreciated.
I have taken a plot in 2007 in Hyderabad, but what is happening right now in Andhra Pradesh. So because of that, there is no appreciation in real estate values.
But trying to cut his losses then?
Definitely. The land has to be sold, and probably he has to generate some income by putting in a decent fixed deposit. Because he has mentioned in his profile that gold is amounting to 15 lakhs or so. I think that's for personal use. If that's a personal use, it's fine. He can't do anything about it. But there is a way in which actually you can prune your investment in gold and convert it to a financial asset. Because all said and done, gold is an asset, but then people use it only for raising loan or something like that. Otherwise, if you want to generate some returns, financial asset, it can be converted. Maybe 5 lakhs out of the 15 lakhs can be brought out of the gold and then brought into a financial asset.
I think Mrs. Rao might have something to say about that. May not take kindly to that.
It is in Haggai what I can't do.
One good thing I liked about his portfolio was that he shared everything with his spouse, which is very important. Most of Indians, these investment decisions are done by the male member of the family, and this is not shared to the better half. Something were to happen to him, so all these things just remain with him actually.
All right, another thing I want to ask you, Mr. Rao, I believe you have a longer term goal to provide for your younger son to create a bit of a corpus. How much money are you looking at, and what's the time frame?
I am looking to create a corpus of 25 lakhs by 2025 for my younger son, and another 20 lakhs corpus for my wife's sake by 2020. So that is the current goals I am having. So.
But, given his current portfolio analysis that we've done, do you think he's on track? What are the changes that he needs to make to accumulate that kind of money? And also, have you accounted for inflation during that time?
Yeah.
Okay, so after accounting for inflation, you need 20 lakhs a piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
how does he do it?
He has to just start a SIP, for 2 goals. 7,000 rupees per month if you do for your son's education. By 2025 you will have 25 lakhs rupees, and 7,500 rupees SIP per month for your wife's retirement part of it. That will take care of her retirement thing. So I think these two, if you can do it, it will be done.
Any last words of advice?
No, I think one advice would be that he's taken a lot of things just because for the tax incentive he was getting, and which is a very common,
we hate our taxes.
Yeah, we love saving taxes, so but that is not right. You should look whether that instrument or that investment is relevant to your requirement or not, and if it is not, then just don't touch that. So I think that's a great lesson to all the viewers also, that don't go for everything which gives them tax benefits. May not be advantageous.
Yeah, read between the lines of tax benefits.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so a lot of takeaways actually from that for our viewers and for Mr. Rao. So what we'll do is take a very quick break. We'll come back in a bit. On the other side, we're going to have a report card from Mr. Rao. Stay tuned.
Can technology make us realize that millions of liters of industrial wastewater generated needn't really be wasted? Water recycling technology can help us reclaim and reuse it. It's ironic, isn't it? How a machine can see something we humans so conveniently miss at times.
You celebrate India's intellectual and entrepreneurial abilities.
The world recognizes India's potential.
If you really want Indian leaders to be global, you need Indian companies to be global.
Tonight's award is even more special precisely because it is an Indian award.
Join us as we take a walk down memory lane on Ibla The Journey So Far at these times only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by Omkar Realtors and Developers. Infrastructure partner GMR, creating tomorrow today. In association with IDBI Bank. Bank Aisa, Dost Jaisa.
Are you having an affair?
Start a road affair. MRF ZLO for confidence at high speeds.
International watch brand Frederic Constant poses a challenge to IIM Indore online Season 5.
Does political class in India have the right kind of association with that kind of a brand?
They want to showcase themselves as passionate about India, which is in resonance with the brand.
How many watches did they sell manufacture last year?
So 12,000 watches.
How many?
128,000 globally sold.
So why is brand equity an important thing?
Indians as such require the brand to be etched in their minds, and they need to know that the rest of the people also know the brand.
Watch Lime Season 5 at these times.
Presented by Hindustan Unilever Limited. Lifestyle partner Raymond. Associate sponsor Frederic Constant Genevieve. Powered by Lenovo, for those who do.
Stars spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray.
Linda's Pride Fashion Tour. Make the world a stylish place.
Together, let's generate happiness. Let's raise the world to new heights. Let's carry our dreams further. At the heart of society, Toshiba Technology. For a growing future, Toshiba.
Welcome back. You're watching Plan F, your financial fitness plan presented by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund and CNBC TV18, an investor education initiative by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund. It's time now to rate Mr. Rao's portfolio on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being excellent and 1 being be warned. You must seek help immediately. So experts, what do you think? Krishnan, how would you rate Mr. Rao's portfolio?
Yeah, I think I would rate him a 5.
Wow, it's neither here nor there.
He's actually neither here nor there. probably because he's not been to an advisor till now. I think once he goes, so I'm giving the benefit of doubt, post this discussion, he would certainly approach an advisor and take the right advice and restructure his portfolio and plan for his future.
Ouch, Mr. Rao. Five's got to hurt, but you have advice to follow, so that's okay. What about you, Gajendra?
I'll give him 4.
Wow, you're harsh.
Yeah. No, I think I'm harsh because I think he's worked all his life in a financial service industry, and in spite of that, he has made a lot of mistakes, accumulating 14 such insurance policies, wherein I think he should have only got for one term insurance plan and got another health insurance plan, which he hasn't taken. So I think he deserves this little score.
But Mr. Rao, you think you've learnt enough? You think you're on your way now to a better financial fitness plan?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, and in fact, even for our viewers, there are some important takeaways actually from Mr. Rao's case. One, that you cannot blindly invest in anything that's offering you a tax break. You must choose investments which are relevant to your portfolio. And second, cooperative societies are badly regulated and outside of the ambit of the Reserve Bank. So there's no recourse if an investment does go bad. Do remember that you've worked hard to earn your money and that you'll be well advised to actually invest in entities which are regulated. On that note, we need to thank our guest, Gajendra Krishnan. Thanks very much for dropping by to our studio, Mr. Rao. We appreciate your time and we appreciate the fact that you thought you needed help, and we hope we've been able to give you some of that help. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for being a part of our show. But here's where we need to go across to our Jago Investor Tip of the Week.
There are 3 tips for all viewers today from Jago Investor. The first one is organize and review your investments regularly. It is very important to know where and how your money is invested. Many enthusiastic investors don't organize their portfolio and end up duplicating investment instruments. Making a note of each investment will make you an alert and aware investor. This in turn will put you in control of your financial life and help you multiply your money better. The next one is slow down in order to power up your financial life. Now, we encourage financial enthusiasm, but as an investor, it is very important to know when to slow down. Through this program, take the opportunity to pause and view your portfolio from all 360 degrees. Review if you are falling short or overperforming with your investments. Remember, balance is the key to a healthy financial life. The next one is read product brochures thoroughly before investing. Your primary job as an investor is to understand the financial product in which you are going to put your hard-earned money. A lot of investors avoid reading product brochures and miss out important information. Remember, it is imperative to read all product brochures and get 100% clarity before proceeding to invest.
And with that, it's a wrap on Plan F, your financial fitness plan. To find out more about why you need a Plan F and how you can get started, do visit dspblackrock.com/Plan F, and we'll be back next weekend with the story of 40-year-old Mumbai-based chartered accountant Shefali Doshi. From my entire team here, thanks for watching.
Presented by DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully. Presented by DSP